Ah, yes.
I am alive,
Ah,
baby.
yes.
I am alive,
Ah,
baby.
yes.
I am alive,
Ah,
baby.
yes.
I am alive,
doubt
baby.
yes.
I am alive,
doubt
baby.
yes.
I am
Server where I'm allowed to do so.
Server
where I'm allowed to do so.
Server
where I'm allowed to do so. Where I'm allowed to do so. I will become a freaking Jesus. 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 I will become a freaking Jesus.
You can see I already have a save state here. However, you can see I already have a save state here. However, you can see I already have a save state here. However, you can see I already have a save state here. However, you can see I already have a save state here. Today, I can play on the Xbox One. Today, I can play on the Xbox One. Today, my beloved PS4 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 on the Xbox of course here. My beloved PS4 on the Xbox of course here. My beloved PS4 on the Xbox of course here. My beloved PS4 on the Xbox of course here. That's uses. I wanna be the chosen one. I wanna be the chosen one. Okay. I wanna be the chosen one. Okay. Also, if you hear thunder in the background, okay. Also, if you hear thunder in the background, okay. Also, if you hear thunder in the background, okay. Also, if you hear thunder in the background, okay. Also, if you hear thunder in the background, okay. Also, if you hear thunder in the background, okay. Also, if you hear thunder in the background, okay. Also, if you hear thunder in the background, shall we play? Also, if you hear thunder in the background, shall we play? After I attempt to play this, after I attempt to play this, wish you may to after that Atari Warriors, 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 players after that Atari L. Players after that Atari L. A what? Elf. L. A what? Elf. L. A what? Elf. L. A what? Elf. Elf. A what? Archer. Elf. Because that is something that I usually do not play. Because that is something that I usually do not play. Because that is something that I usually do not play. Because that is something that I usually do not play. Because that is something that I usually do not. Curious to see. Because that is something that I usually do not. Curious to see. Because that is something that I usually do not. Curious to see. Because that is something that I usually do not. Curious to see. Because that is something that I usually do not. Curious to see. Because that is something that I usually do not. Curious to see. That's actually Caesar which took my title. Yeah, Caesar did. I am becoming Jesus. 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 I am becoming. And just you know, since we're playing on console, loading times can. And just you know, since we're playing longer, loading times can. And just you know, since we're playing longer, Loading times and just since you're playing longer, loading times and just since you're playing longer, loading times and just since you're playing longer.
You want to customize,
and just
I will customize the
hell out
of you.
and just
I will customize the
hell out
of you.
and just
I will customize the
hell out
of you.
and just
I will customize the
hell out
of you. I will customize
crank the
hell
hell
out
out all of fate.
I will customize
Crank the hell out all of fate.
I will customize
Crank the hell out all of fate.
I will customize
Crank the hell out all of fate.
I will customize
Crank the hell out all of fate.
I will customize
Crank the hell out all of fate.
I will customize
Crank the
Yes, green eyes.
I
love green eyes.
Yes,
green eyes. I love green eyes.
Yes,
green eyes. I love green eyes.
Yes,
green eyes.
On
I love hair, not
Yes,
green eyes.
Come on, I know there are
English with long hair.
Come on, I know there are
English with long hair.
Come on, I know there are
English with long hair.
Come on, I know there are
English with long hair.
I
know there are
English with
long hair.
I
Hairstyle.
I
Hairstyle. Hairstyle.
Yes, this is the closest we're gonna get.
Hairstyle.
Yes, this is the closest we're gonna get.
Hairstyle.
Yes, this is the closest we're gonna get.
Hairstyle.
Yes, this is the closest we're gonna get.
Yes, let's customize.
Yes, this is the hell out of it.
Yes, let's customize.
Yes, this is the hell out of it.
Yes, let's customize.
Yes, this is the hell out of it.
Yes, let's customize.
Young hell out of
Yes,
her prime. Young hell out of 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 her.
I'm fairly certain it was a guy.
I'm
fairly certain it was a guy.
I'm
fairly
fairly
certain it was a guy.
Okay.
It was a guy.
Okay.
It was a guy.
Okay.
I'll just take that voice.
Okay.
I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take that voice.
Size.
Okay. I'll just take
Actually, guys, I'll have to please close my windows in the kitchen.
Actually,
and
guys,
the
I'll
bath have to please close my windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise,
and
I'm
then
in
the
the
bath
bath.
have my place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm
and
in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm
and
in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm
and
in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm
and
in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the
Otherwise,
kitchen.
I'm
and
in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm
and
in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm
and
in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise,
and
I'm in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm in
and
the
then the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise,
and
I'm in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise,
and
I'm in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm in
and
the
then the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm
and
in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise,
and
I'm in
then
the
the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm in
and
the
then the
bath.
bath have my second
One moment.
place
Flooded.
My windows in the kitchen.
Otherwise, I'm in
and
the
then the
bath.
bath have my second
One
One moment. Flooded. Otherwise, one moment. Flooded. Otherwise, one moment. Flooded. Otherwise, one moment. Flooded.
Okay, yes, it has rained so hard that I now have also closed the window in here. Okay, yes,
Because
it has rained so hard that I now have also closed the window in here. Okay, yes,
Holy
it has rained
crap,
so
it
hard
has-
that I
it's
now
now
have
wet.
also
I know you
closed the
cannot-
window in here.
Yes.
Okay, yes,
Holy
it has rained
crap,
so
but
hard
it's-
that I
it's
now
now
there.
wet.
I know you
Close
great
the
window in
water
here.
in
Okay,
here.
yes,
Holy
it has rained
crap,
so
but
hard
it's
that I now
now
there.
wet.
I know you
Close
great
the
window
water
in
in
here.
here.
Yes,
Holy
it has
crap,
rained
but
so
it's
hard that I now
now
there.
wet.
I know you
Close
great
the
window
water
in
in
here.
here.
Yes,
Holy
it has
crap,
rained
but
so hard
it's
that I now
now
there.
wet.
I know you
Close
great
the
window
water
in
in
here.
here.
Yes,
Holy
it has
crap,
rained
but
so hard
it's
that I now
now
there.
wet.
I know you
Close
great
the
window
water
in
in
here.
here.
Yes,
Holy
it has
crap,
rained
but
so hard
it's
that I now
now
there.
wet.
I
That's
know you
seriously
great
some
window
storm,
in
guys.
here. Yes,
Holy
it has
crap,
rained
but
so hard
it's
that I now there.
That's
I know you
seriously
great
some
window
storm,
in
guys.
here. Yes, it has rained so hard that I now there.
That's seriously some storm, guys.
Yes, it has rained so hard that I now there.
That's seriously some storm, guys.
Yes, it has rained so
Um,
hard that I now there.
That's seriously some storm, guys.
There is outer color.
That's seriously some storm, guys.
There is outer color.
Ooh, yes.
Seriously some storm. There is outer color.
Oh, that is
Yes.
amazing.
There is outer color.
There is inner. That is amazing.
There is outer color.
There is inner. That is amazing.
There is outer color.
There is scars. That is I don't want
There
scars.
is outer color.
There is scars. That is I don't want
There
scars.
is outer color.
There is scars. That is I don't want
There
scars.
is outer color.
There is scars.
Okay, the thunder
I
is
don't
so
want
strong
scars.
that my ground is rumbling.
Okay,
The thunder is so strong that my ground is rumbling. The floor in my apartment just thunder is so strong that my ground.
I'm not kidding.
The floor in my apartment just thunder is so
just
strong that my ground.
I'm not kidding.
The floor in my apartment just thunder is so
rumble.
strong that my ground.
I'm not kidding.
The floor in my apartment just thunder
rumble.
is so
Don't
have
strong
my
that
standard
my
Dragon
ground.
Age tattoo
The
anymore.
floor in my apartment just thunder is so
Don't have my
strong.
standard Dragon
I'm not
Age
kidding.
tattoo
The
anymore.
floor in my apartment
That will make it
thunder is so
don't have
strong.
my usual
I will
Dragon
not
Age
kidding.
tattoo
The
anymore.
floor in my apartment
That will make it
don't have my
red,
usual
amazing
Dragon
color.
Age tattoo
Red.
anymore. The floor in my apartment
That will make it
don't have my
red,
usual
amazing
Dragon
color.
Age tattoo
Red.
anymore. The floor in my apartment
That will
don't
make it
have my
red,
usual
amazing color.
Blew off my fly net. My insect protection. I have an amazing blew my window. My fly net. My insect protection. I have an amazing blew my window. My fly net. I want insect protection. Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window. My fly name her from insect protection.
Lana.
Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window. My name her
Dragon Age name. Lana.
Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window. My name
her
her
Dragon
Dragon
Age
Age
name.
name.
Lana.
Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window.
My name her Dragon Age name. Lana.
Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window.
My name her Dragon Age name. Lana.
Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window.
My name her Dragon Age name. Lana.
Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window.
My name her Dragon Age name. Lana.
Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window.
My name her Dragon Age name. Lana.
Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window.
My name her Dragon Age name. Lana.
Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window.
My name her Dragon Age name. Lana.
Flight change. I have an amazing blew my window.
My name her Dragon Age. Yeah, no, please. 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 never played an archer in one of these games.
no,
Please. Neither in Dragon Age 1 nor in Dragon Age 2 did I play an archer.
no,
Please. Never in Dragon Age 1 nor in Dragon Age 2 did I play an archer.
no,
Please. Never in Dragon Age 1 nor in Dragon Age 2 did I play an archer.
no,
I have, as I said, never played a mage nor in Dragon Age 2 did I play an archer.
warrior,
As I said, never played a mage nor in
think I
Dragon
might
Age 2
have
did I play
tried
an
a
archer.
rogue at some
Warrior,
point.
as I said, never played a mage
wielding
nor
rogue.
in
I think I
Dragon
might
Age 2
have
did I play
tried
an
a
archer.
rogue at some
Warrior,
point.
finished.
Wielding rogue.
On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, maybe not today. On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, maybe not today. On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, maybe not today. On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, maybe not today. On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, maybe not today. On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, maybe not today. On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, maybe not today. On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, maybe not today. On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, maybe not today. On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, maybe not today. On here, on this stream, you will see me finish Dragon Age Origins. Well, Sandra grabbing the air. Also, I'll have to activate subtitles. I just noticed Sandra grabbing the air. Also, I'll have to activate subtitles. I just noticed Sandra grabbing the air. Also, I'll have to activate subtitles. I just noticed Sandra grabbing the air. Also, I'll have to activate subtitles. I just noticed Sandra grabbing the air. Also, I'll have to activate subtitles. I just noticed Sandra grabbing the air. So I'll have to activate subtitles. I just noticed Sandra grabbing them.
Then
You were likely hearing me
go to
double.
the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
Now you likely don't anymore.
What did happen? It will be easier to show you.
Show me, Cassandra. Show me what's under that armor.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
I have a feeling World of Warcraft took some inspiration here.
Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world.
You know, Shadowlands.
Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
Now let's see what you're gonna do with me. If she just runs me through with the swords, that will be a very short stream, but of course I know she will.
they need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did,
Yeah.
until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Good question.
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Okay, so far it's playing really well on here. Basically, I played until
Open the
this
gate.
part just to
We are
see
heading into the
if
valley.
it was better to play this on the PC or if I could feasibly use the Xbox version. Because I know on the PS3 it's not a good experience, and otherwise I would have, you know, played it on PS4. Yeah, subtitles.
The pulses are coming faster now. Larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift,
Okay.
then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything
Certainly
farther
don't
in
like
the
the
valley
color
lay
of my
waste,
armor.
including the temple of
Lime
sacred
green.
ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
But I like how she's walking. Well, they're dead.
Stay behind
Shade.
me.
I see a bow. But no arrows. So that makes me think, where did she get the quiver just now? Actually,
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now.
have to move myself over here.
If you're going to lead me through a demon-infested valley, you'll have to trust me.
Give me one reason to trust you.
Because my life is on the line.
Oh, that's a good reason.
You're right. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
I really like how I, you know, customized this
Take
stuff.
these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
No,
Where
I
are all
can't
the
see
soldiers?
that.
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
I have way too many things here. Okay, you know what? I'll move myself up there. So that I can see the UI. Don't necessarily need to see my goals, my quests. That's, you know, kind of should be something likely up there. That's the thing, you now can press left trigger, not left trigger, to left analog stick. To look for items, and if you ask, hey, why is the helmet not displaying? That was actually the first thing that I deactivated when I had the game downloaded onto my Xbox. I activated that you do not see my helmet.
There! Watch out! If we
What
find
the
them,
hell?
the advantage.
Over 300 damage. Holy frick. I did not expect to do that much damage on level 1. I mean, sure, we're in the tutorial and all, but still. Is the archer the new meta?
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
Yeah, I attack from a distance too, Cassandra.
One down.
I think I might like being an archer. Because that enemy up there, usually they summon a shield around them, so it takes longer to take them down. But, oh my god. I just basically 1 or 2 shots them. I really am Jesus.
Ah! They're falling from the breach.
Yeah, 1 shot that dude. Holy crap.
One down.
It's ridiculous. Now, I sincerely hope right now that they also implemented the abilities like quick aim and stuff. Because in Dragon Age Origins, that was the thing that would basically make you shoot faster and everything, and it was really, really cool. And if that is in here as well, then oh my word. Then the archer might be the most OP of all the classes. I would really like a run button. I mean, I am technically running, but, you know.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
archer does so much damage, it's not even funny.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts.
By the way, I was right. My bathroom is now slightly
Seems I
flooded.
was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Varric, best character ever.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I
Yeah,
am,
she kind of blew up, right?
looking for you, considering current events.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
Yeah.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in the
But
valley lately,
remember
Seeker?
what I said in
Your
the last
soldiers
stream
aren't
where I said the Seeker is not releasing him? This is what I meant.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
That's a commendable attitude.
Merely a sensible one. Although sense appears to be in short supply right now.
Here's the thing.
Cassandra, you should know. The magic involved here is
It's the
unlike
end of
any
Dragon
I've
Age
seen.
2.
Your prisoner
Sandra
is
said to
no
Varric,
mage.
you are free to
Indeed,
go.
I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
And now he's here
Understood.
as a prisoner.
We must get to the forward camp quickly.
10 years after the events of
Bianca's excited.
Dragon Age 2.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
Ooh, new longbow. Let's see. Does more damage. Let's actually see. Nope, does not. Oh yes, it does. +3 parity. Restriction? Not Varric.
Move quickly.
So every other rogue can equip it, just not Varric. Must admit I find that slightly funny.
Demons ahead.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
Now we get this tutorial. there we already killed one of the long-ranged ones again. I love this. Okay. Got a new achievement apparently. Over bracelet. Seriously, this game is huge, guys. So, in between, we might stream other games. Otherwise, I will stream only this game for the next few months. I don't know how riveting that would be, you know, for everyone. If for the next half year or so we would only stream this game. Great. First I get this pop-up about that achievement on my Xbox, now I get it on PC as well.
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Okay, no more items in this ruin. And I like how I can just walk through fire. Just walk through the fire and light it. Anyone who gets that reference is definitely old enough to vote. Seriously, just disappearing into stealth and then just shooting them with that charged arrow. That's OP, because that...
We're almost there.
I think that actually counts as a backstab. So an auto crit, basically. In and of itself is already a little bit OP, but still. Holy crap bucket. I did not expect the archer to be this strong. I really didn't. I was expecting to hate it. To be like, Okay, yeah, this is not really my thing, but we're gonna finish it like this because, you know,
Seal it! Quickly!
entertainment value and all that, but I actually love it!
Hurry! Use the mark!
I know how this works. Yeah, I know. I know. Now I actually get the achievement thingy on both platforms, PC and Xbox, at the exact same time.
Right away, Lady Cassandra. We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Ooh, box. A loot box, you could say.
You have already caused enough trouble without resorting to... Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As
A Rambarsa.
Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So none of you are actually in charge here.
You killed everyone who was in charge!
I didn't. At least I don't think I did.
Call a retreat, Seeker.
That would be a...
Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Does you think we're almost live for an hour and we're still in the opening?
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own...
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Mm-hmm.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
No, on my head, because my head's gonna roll if we fail. Well, technically all of our heads, but... details, details. Ever played this as an elf? So then again, I might have played the second game as an elf if I had been given the choice. Then again, the second game, I simply love it, but it took a lot of roleplay elements out of, you know, a role-playing game.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Holy crap. I like Archer. Huh. Didn't think I'd ever say that, but I like it. Griffin. So basically a shield of the Grey Wardens, right? Yep, definitely a Warden shield. Actually, let's check my inventory real quick for armor. So cool. Yep, I literally one-shot that dude. Holy crap. The amount of damage this build deals really is unholy, guys. And I love it.
Guess we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to our elven friend here.
As you should, because I'm the only one who can seal the breach, apparently. And yeah, I am looking for crafting materials too, because you need them. Desperately. Okay, close rift.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it
Well,
works
thank
on
you.
the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
Seriously,
Path ahead
this
appears to be clear of
this
demons as
archer
well.
build is
Let's hurry
OP,
before that changes.
especially for this early in the game.
Down the ladder.
I
That's
thought
the
the
way to
Kunari
temple.
warrior was broken, but this? This is actually more broken.
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
I just love how fluidly it runs. It is seriously amazing. Because as I said, I've played this on PS3 and it's
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
a difference like night and day.
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Templar. What? Sorry if I'm not talking much, but I'm actually engrossed in the story. Also, I'm sweating. You might be able to see.
Breach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
Those purple green eyes.
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
So Cassandra's shield looks like it's made out of wood. Oh, like a prop for a cedar production.
Hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Uh-oh. Knows that stuff. From Dragon Age 2, remember?
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Did.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
Here. Nice. Bit of verticality.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
I am sweating balls.
What's going on here?
Run while you can! Warn them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed.
Ah, hello, Blue Paw.
I believe that with the mark, the
Yeah,
rift
I'm
can be
sweating so hard
opened and then sealed properly and safely.
because
However,
earlier there was
opening the
a
rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
thunderstorm going that was so strong I actually had to stop character creation, go close all the windows. So when I came back, the wind had blown water from the window over here onto my PC screen. That's how strong the wind was. So right now, I have no air circulation in here. And it's freaking hot.
Now! We must strip its defenses, wear it down.
Wow, I do 2 damage.
The demon is vulnerable.
Oh, that's better, but not as much as I was doing earlier. I think I'm tickling it.
More coming through the rift.
I hope you can hear the game all right, Upa. And me too, I mean. That was different console from last time, so I had to try to, you know, balance the audio again, which isn't as easy as it might sound. Good. And for this playthrough I actually chose an elven archer. And I thought I would hate it, but like the trash enemies that we encountered earlier in this tutorial so far, this character actually one-shot.
Like, the damage that this girl outputs is unreal. Not that easy to troll me in here, because the thing is, I actually did play this a little bit before. Once as a mage, once as a Qunari warrior. But didn't finish either. And didn't play either that far. Basically both I played until you choose between the Templars and the Mages. Oh yeah, actually, especially when it comes to the PS3. PS3 sometimes is out of sync. That is an actual problem. Where when I stream from the PS3, the stuff that you will see on screen will not be on sync with what's happening in the audio. But strangely enough, not always. And to fix this, I literally have to reboot my PC. Hello, popping in textures.
Oh. I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Oh, that's good. But we didn't close it, did we?
All anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor.
This
At
elf
once,
is
she said.
seriously terrified of me. And am I that threatening? So what did you drop? Dawn Lotus and 3 thingies. Patient observation. Vain hope. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Clammy, shallow breathing, pulse over fast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Mage says her scarring mark is strumming with unknown magic. Station a Templar in here just in case. I know that feeling, Blue Paw. I know that feeling. Ooh, lots of people. Fun fact, if you play this on the PS3, then guess how many of those people that are currently on screen will actually be here. Can you guess? And I only know this, by the way, because I captured footage for a comparison video. Actually, the only one of all these people that will be here if you play this on PS3 is this guard right here. All of these other people will simply not be here.
That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when she came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over her.
Except maybe I think these guys are there. Would have to check my footage, but I think, yeah, these guys are here to block your way. But this entire crowd here and the second guard up there, they simply don't spawn. Looks quite dead if you play this on PS3, I must admit. Also, these worshippers are not there. These guys are also not there if you play on PS3. Because I guess the console just can't handle it. Have you ever seen this game on PS3? I can tell you it looks horrible. Basically, your character will look like it's a melted wax figure. Because the textures are so muddy. Here's the thing, Blue Paw. Wait, do you mind if I just call you Blue? For most games, I would actually have to agree. I'm usually someone who is 100% on the side of PC Master Race. That's why I have a very good gaming rig here. Well, that and because I use that gaming rig to, you know, render my longer videos and stuff.
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
But
We can use that.
for these games, specifically for the Dragon Age games, if you play them with mouse and keyboard, kudos to you, but you're hampering yourself. Because PC controls for all of the Dragon Age games are utter shit. The simple problem is in Dragon Age Origins, it's okay-ish. But in, I mean, even there it can happen that you click on the wrong person and then suddenly instead of attacking someone, you are switching to that character, you know? But it becomes really apparent in the more action-oriented combat system of Dragon Age 2, where enemies are quick and you have to click on them to attack. Yeah, okay, yeah. That is always a thing, but some games you simply sadly cannot get on PC. I mean, this you can, and I actually do have it on PC as well. But there's just some games you cannot get on PC, and for those, I have consoles. I mean, sure, a lot of them you can emulate. But with some of those games that I mean, like The Last of Us, playing them on an emulator is... oh, it's not a good experience. I mean, to put this into perspective for you, I've got a Ryzen 3900X in this PC with 32 gigs of RAM and 2080 Ti from GeForce. From NVIDIA. And I can't get The Last of Us in a PS3 emulator above 21 FPS. It just doesn't work. And that's why I have a PS4 here, I have a PS3. The PS3, however, I also use a lot for emulation.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach
Yes,
is stable,
that's
but it is
true,
still a
but
threat.
in terms of
I will
PS3,
not
there's only
ignore
one
it.
that's really worth your time right now, and that is the one that I was using.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you
Xbox 360, for example, you don't even have to try. The only emulator that's out right now is more of a proof of concept.
The breach is
The
not
games will
only
run at like 10 FPS.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet
And
live.
while I completely
am a suspect,
and utterly
You
love my
and many
PC for
others.
gaming,
but not the prisoner.
some games
I
I
heard
simply
the
sync with
voices
a
of the
controller.
The divine
You have a
called
better
to her for
experience.
help.
And on PC, some of the ports,
All
they run like shit.
Providence. The maker
I mean,
sent
just
us in
look
our
at
darkest
the
hour.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate port for PC.
So you've changed your mind about me?
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what
Or
we
people
needed
telling
when
me
we
I
needed
need
it.
to get the God of War
breach
port
remains,
for PC.
and
I
your
have it on
heart is still
PS4.
our only hope of closing
Why
it.
should I get it on PC
is
when
not
people
for
tell
you
me
to
that
decide.
even when I play it on PC I have to get a controller?
You
Because
know what this is,
the
Chancellor.
control scheme with
A
mouse
writ from the
just
divine,
simply sucks.
granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Did her voice just derp out a little bit?
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready.
And that's, for example, I know
have
that, for
no
example,
leader,
GameCube I can
no
easily
numbers.
emulate. I have a
And
GameCube,
now,
though,
no Chantry support.
But we have no
in the
choice.
basement.
We must
Bought it
act
years
now,
ago at GameStop
with
for
you on
25
our
bucks.
side.
Nowadays I see retro second-hand gaming websites selling GameCube packs. You know, a set with just a GameCube and a controller for over 200.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
And I remember at the end of the GameCube's life cycle, GameStop had a sellout, basically, where they wanted to get rid of their GameCube stock. And they sold you a GameCube plus one controller plus one memory card plus one game of your choice for 25 bucks. I got two. One for myself, one for my stepbrother. I got Resident Evil 0 was mine, and for him, Soul Calibur. Because he really wanted that game in the GameCube version because of Link. Another point in terms of why I actually have these consoles for streaming and all that is, yes, I have a lot of these games on PC as well, but if I have them on console, number one, I can play them while I'm on the bed, don't need to have the PC running, and the PC needs a lot more power than my consoles. I have a 1000 watt power supply in that thing. And with, you know, utility prices and stuff skyrocketing right now, and secondly, this way I can have, you know, I can play some here while sitting on my armchair. When I want to play a PC game. Or I can even sit here and play Dragon Age Inquisition on my PC in German. And have the settings in English and the character and everything for the streams on the Xbox. And don't have to change everything in preparation every time. That's one of the other reasons. So I must say, I got this Xbox recently because my 360 died. And I got it for, I think the price I got it for was more than a steal. This is an Xbox One 500GB model. And I got 4 games with it and a fully working controller for $65. And the thing is, if you look at the controller, I mean, sure, the console has a few scratches, but the controller is almost new. Yep, exactly that, 360.
Can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill my requisitions,
ever since I had been, you know, browsing eBay for maybe an Xbox One as a replacement because of the backwards compatibility, I can totally speak. And I came across this one thing that I think was for 75, which was this Xbox, and then 2 days later I get an email that the seller sent me an offer for 65, and I immediately took it because sorry, the games I can basically flip because I don't want them. It's like FIFA 19, FIFA 20, FIFA 21, and WWE SmackDown or something. Those are not games that I play. So I could basically flip them for a $5 each. And if I were to do that, which I will very likely do, then I would get... then I would have gotten this Xbox for $45. What kinda annoys me though, I wanted to maybe get a second controller so that I can play with Midnight. And an Xbox One controller right now, if you want to get an original Xbox One controller, will cost you between 70 and 140 euros. Not even kidding.
Secret says it will cost at least 10.
No. Can I help you with something?
If I have material for a special order...
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make a go with you.
Yeah, so basically I wanted to play the game with, or other games with Midnight, so I was looking into getting a second controller. If I get a or third party controller, then that would set me back maybe 30, 40 bucks. But those are usually not wireless, and I want a wireless controller for her. No? That's the thing. people are selling on eBay. They're selling Xbox One controllers for $60. And I found a listing on Amazon for a new one for $144. Which I can tell you, I kinda gawked at. That's $144 for a controller? That's a bit much.
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
Mm-hmm.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach.
But the thing is, as I said, I want a second controller simply so that I can play with Midnight.
Provided the mark has more power.
Because there are games on this system that I kinda want to play with her.
That is not easy to come by.
But right now, I might have overspent this month a little bit. Because
call me a pessimist.
I was actually really good. You know, had a little bit on the side and everything, you know, a little bit put away. And then some unexpected expenses came.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this.
For around 300.
This is Lady
And that
Josephine
kinda
Montellier,
bonked
our
me.
ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close
But you
the
know,
breach for good.
next month I'll go into my physical rehab.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
Everything goes as planned.
Power, Commander. Enough
Then I'll
magic
just
poured
at
into
least
that
don't have to worry about buying
Might
food for a
destroy us
while.
all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
So do I actually, because I want to get at least my pain a little bit reduced. The way it is today, I'm...
That frightens the Chantry.
Well, not okay, but... You know, it's bearable.
Chancellor Roderick's doing.
But if I were to move around a lot,
It limits our options.
I can tell you that would
Approaching the
change.
mages or Templars for
A
help
lot.
is currently out of the question.
And... yeah.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
I'm Jesus!
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you.
But you want to know what really brings me down right now? In combination with my heart disease?
We have not.
The point is,
The last 2
everyone
days
talks
it has
about
been
you.
raining pretty hard in the afternoons. And that's why the humidity is through the roof. I actually have a dehumidifier running in the other room.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you.
Yeah.
She's not far and knows
But I
those
can tell you, in
involved far better
combination
than
with
I.
my heart disease,
Her
this really
assistance
is,
could be invaluable.
well,
I'll see what she has to say.
makes it very hard to breathe. I have trouble breathing as is,
Look for other
but when it's humid,
Expand the
it gets
Inquisition's
worse.
influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Okay, there are no operations available here right now, but something here. Okay, let's scout this with Liliana's people. Thing is, I'm actually my doctor has suggested that I might want to get a sleeping mask. One of those air masks for when you sleep. Problem is, I don't think I would be able to sleep with that thing next to me. I know exactly what you mean. And I did try that. But yeah, basically my lungs burned as if I had, you know, breathed in hot vapor. Like as if I was standing next to boiling water and was just inhaling that. Was unbearable. But I must say, since I stopped smoking cigarettes, my lungs have been getting better. 2 years ago, well, 3 years ago, during this time of year when I was still actively smoking cigarettes, oh my word, during this time of year, I would
Herald of Andraste.
barely be able to draw breath.
Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
The Horny Varric.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get
Okay.
to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded.
Here,
Latest
guys,
reports say that
game
the war's
drops
there
the
too.
ball, and the first time I
Corporal Vale
played
and
it,
our men are doing what
I
they can to
stopped
help protect
playing
the people,
here.
but they won't be able to hold out very
That
long.
was shortly after
You best get
release.
going. No time to lose.
Because we have seen the opening section. We have seen and explored a little bit of Haven. You know, everything seemed all right so far. Now look at which button was it? I think it was this. Yes. Now look at this frickin' map. I have now zoomed out completely. This map is huge, and on the PC version, I literally spent, I think, 8 or 9 hours here. Just on this map.
Word for you.
What is it?
This could help us.
Ram leather and crystal grace. Okay. Goodbye! And I can't loot. Great. Killing the wildlife. Welcome back. But yeah, the first time I played this game, I stopped playing as when I got here because the sheer size of this map and the amount of things you do on this map are unreal.
The apostates have fled to the hills.
Let the fools in Redcliffe play the good mage, as they always do. We know the truth. This world is ours to conquer, and every worthless peasant who threw a stone, every Templar who glared in disappointment at our harrowing, deserves to know it. Follow the trail of Witchwood and find our brothers. Hello, Wyvern. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We have just started the adventure in Dragon Age Inquisition. We have finished the prologue. Oh my word, so many resources. Okay, there's more iron. But quite literally, yeah, I know that problem. Ooh, I know that problem all too well. Hey, I have to get ram leather, so why don't they drop any? Thing is just, if you explore this map here, there's so many side quests and locations and everything. It's just, wow.
Make it take you.
Oh. Hugs. I know that feeling all too well. Recorded something yesterday for my audiobook channel on YouTube. And at the end of it, I was in tears. So what did you watch? Ring of Life Drain? Okay, let's have a look at that. Desert. I need you to check a cave up in the hills, off in the path between Redcliffe and Haven. If you can get past the mages and Templars, it's worth it. Purest vein I've seen so close to the surface. Yeah, I know that feeling. Actually pretty hard to make me cry too. But, yeah. There are some triggers that will, and that story I narrated yesterday clearly hit it big time. Vampire in the Garden. I actually got an advert for that via email. Another Netflix series that I can recommend to you, by the way, that also gets a bit emotional, is Eden.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout?
If you like animated stuff.
You said your friend hasn't reported back.
Well, she was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
I'll talk to you later.
Eden only has, I think, 4 episodes. Yeah, 4 episodes. Watched it with my fiance and friends. Ah, okay. Yeah, that would do it. There we have another rift closed. Another level up, I think. Seriously? Because I always kind of wanted to watch Gundam, but never got the opportunity. Okay, who do we have here? Ah, that's Solus. Interesting. So the Xbox version of this game has less customization options for skills than the PC and PS4 version. Ah.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff.
The thing is, I personally
Everywhere attacking by surprise.
Gundam. I
They took the ring I gave him on our
there's
wedding
just
day in
this.
case it was magic.
It's a Gundam.
Farewell.
I think in Dragon Age 2 there was a quote about that, Blue. Basically, there is no good or evil, just two sides with different viewpoints. Which I actually kinda agree with. Iron-blooded orphans? I have no idea what you're talking about. Unless you're asking...
So here we
are,
Elf,
okay.
cleaning up another human mess.
What would the Inquisition do without our stabilizing influence, Master Tethras?
So, if you like giant mechas and animes about them,
If you gentlemen are quite finished,
then I can recommend the Robotech series. The original Robotech.
Before you cause everything to explode.
Again?
One of my favorite anime. Ooh, that back arrow, that hurt. Over 300 damage. And I'm just level 4. Okay, let's close that rift. Oh no, next. Oh! Okay. I thought it was over by now, but no, it isn't. Not by a long shot, apparently. Ow. Come on, close that rift before more spawn. You know, you guys talking there really gives me the impression that I have to go watch Gundam at some point in my life. I certainly wouldn't be objected to it, because I love giant mecha anime.
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
Which is also why I love Neon Genesis Evangelion and a lot of other stuff. In some things I can't just remember the names, you know? I know I've seen it, but then it's, what was the name? What was the name? Well, I'm glad that I'm not the only one who hasn't seen Gundam. Though I have this one guy in my friend group who for, I think, the last 2 years is like badgering me to finally watch Code Geass. He's a mega fan. He has completed the series, I think, 15 or so times by now. Want to know anything about the lore of Code Geass? Ask that guy. He'll know it by heart.
It must have been some time since the Renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Kind of like I oftentimes replay the original Dragon Age games. But this guy, seriously, when it comes to Code Geass, it's a bit insane. I have a feeling I'm coming up to a campsite that's actually pretty good.
This would make a good place to camp.
Okay, yeah, I think I'll put Gundam on my watch list. Because I have a feeling might be a good show that I have missed so far. I don't like missing good shows. Especially if they fall right into my ballpark. And enjoy alternate timelines myself.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't looking any better here.
We should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
Crap. Does my character takes him out quickly. That is... Seriously, devs, this build is overpowered. I mean, did you see that? I basically one-shot that mage that was in this group. Okay, doesn't do much against the guy who's wearing a shield, but, you know. Kind of the point of a shield. And just the fact that I can shoot explosive arrows. Oh my word. And this one charged shot hits more than one target. They're standing in a line. Wow. Just wow. Oh yeah, dude, you go to sleep. You should try sleep. I'd sing you to sleep, but then you'd definitely be up for the rest of your life. Or simply, you know, give you one of my sleeping aids. Don't worry, they're over the counter. Holy crap. But here's the thing. If you're a nurse, you basically have medication in the house for basically anything. That's something that's kinda amazed Midnight quite a lot. I know that feeling. My sister likened my singing to a dying cat. dying, tortured cat.
Varric, you joined the Inquisition when Seeker Pendergast questioned you.
He was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It's surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily.
Yeah, to be fair, both Varric and I were both voluntold to join. I personally enjoy singing from time to time. I usually try not to torture others with it. It's actually me singing on YouTube. Where I'm singing the heartwarming Eve song. As different characters. So basically I'm doing a chorus with myself, or a choir with myself. And you must have heard very bad singing. Okay, prepare for the next wave. I wish you the best of luck, Wyvern. We Insomniacs have to stick together. Okay, let's close that rift. Back in the day when there was this first season of Germany Superstar thingy, I was actually thinking of participating, but my dad talked me out of it. Now to think of it, he talked me out of a lot of things. Not what I... No, that's what I... Okay, there is the next camp that I can unlock. it through that gate? Must be. I know. But you know, there would have been one good thing about it, Blue. If I had actually made it in one of those shows, then nowadays I wouldn't have to worry about money.
Bandits ahead!
Yeah, maybe the contracts for the shows themselves, but if you look at the ones that participated here in Germany, basically all of them, after they did all the stuff with shows and did the music and you appeared in a few TV shows afterwards, they'll never have to do another day of honest work in their life.
If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
I'm not even kidding. I think the most weird thing that my dad ever did was I was sitting in my grandpa's kitchen and he came in and put a printout in front of me where they were looking for volunteers for the Mars 1 mission. So real subtle. Now the ones here, they, as far as I know, they were actually, afterwards, they appeared in a few TV shows, you know, like Jungle Camp and all that shit. They'll never have to work another honest day of honest work in their life. They are real good. Well, but as I said, from what I know, I didn't follow that show to the ladder. My grandfather actually did. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it was that strict here. Be quite honest with ya. Would basically be deemed unconstitutional and be laughed out of court.
We could make camp here.
Hey, more level ups.
Nothing to report, sir.
See, there was this one time when I actually entertained the idea of someone of joining a multi-channel network on YouTube. And I then talked to them and I was like, something's fishy here. And then I read their quote-unquote contract that they wanted me to sign. And that was a contract like that, what you're describing right now. But I would have had to send them every video that I was planning to release prior to me releasing it. And they would have been allowed to basically take the entire video for themselves and do changes however they liked. And I was like, you know what? Screw you. Screw you and the horse you rode in on. And they were really pushy about that too. And in that contract it was also, yeah, you're not allowed to talk about the contract and stuff.
So, as a seeker,
Thing is this,
highest-ranked person in the
I
Inquisition.
caught them, like when I was talking to them, I caught them in a lie.
My own, insofar as our rank means anything outside the Chantry.
I caught them in a lie. I had it in writing in an email that I would still be in full control of my content.
Perhaps you're interested in the position.
And then I quoted one of the paragraphs of their contract to them.
Leave me out of that mess.
They did not like that at all. The thing is, I still have that contract on my G drive as a PDF. Because at the time I think I had like 1,000 subs or so. And I found it... I
expect to see another Dalish blood here. My name is Miris.
I found it fishy.
I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
That, you know...
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
That a big network like that would want to partner with me.
And I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
And even nowadays, I sometimes get emails. They're like, "Oh, we like your video. We would like to sponsor." And I'm like,
Thank you for joining.
You even know what kind of content I make? Most of the times I don't. It's just this, "Oh, we liked your video and such high production quality and editing," and I'm like, guys, I'm reading audiobooks. It's literally audio with a picture. I mean, there are videos with higher production value coming up, where I actually visualize the audio and all that, with waveforms appearing on screen and all that. But I remember one of, or recently I, this dude was just literally a bot. Okay, or at least, I mean, his channel was legit, I saw that, but the comment was definitely left by a bot. He was like this dude who made abstract paintings, and he left a comment on my story, "Buckball abstract."
There.
On my reading of Buckball abstract, not my story, I didn't write it. And the comment that he left was, "Oh, that looks fun. Here, check out my abstracts too."
But I cannot determine what.
I'm like, what? I went over to that channel and it was like a 900 sub channel with just this teenager doing abstract paintings.
And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Mahalani, Maglandeva, Vi Enasalim.
Aye. Perhaps you're right. Here, take it. Go with Mithal's blessing.
You know, I basically just went ahead. I don't allow bot comments, so I just removed that. I usually don't remove comments. There's even still a comment somewhere on my channel by a dude who called himself Adolf Hitler, asking me if I had enjoyed my time in the Hitler Youth. Simply because I'm from Germany. I did not remove that comment. Because I do value free speech, and if you want to rip on me for being German, do so. I don't friggin' care. As long as you can take what you're dishing out, basically, you know? Here.
Nice work taking care of the bandits. Corporate Vale will want to hear the good news.
Okay, have a good one. I'll actually, after the stream, I'll likely have some food too. Maybe. And stay safe, Blue. Ooh, over 400 damage, oh my word. Ooh, that hurt, that hurt. Potion. Oh my word, I do a lot of damage on those mages.
People caught in the middle. Some things never change.
Do you see what I mean when I say there is so much to do on this map? This is just the first map you get to explore. There are way more. What do we have here? A gatehouse. Yeah, you guys know that I'm on a diet, basically, so me getting food later is not a certainty. How do I get over there? Have to go through here. Looks like I can't. Ooh, I can. Or not. They're just teleporting in behind me. Okay, let's see if we can... Nope. Invisible wall. Would have been nice if we'd been able to jump up there, you know. Thing is, a friend of mine, actually... quite close friend of mine, called this game recently The One That Shall Not Be Named. And I do not understand why. Because I quite enjoy it. Maybe I should go ahead and look up some reviews or so. From the time when it was released. Because I know I avoided everything that was to do with this game like the plague. I literally did. I was like, okay, not consuming any media concerning the release of this game because I want to be immersed in it. I can't avoid getting in here.
They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Seriously, just the damage I'm dishing out is amazing. Love it.
Be ready. More coming our way.
Ooh, over 500 damage on level 4. Seriously, this build is insane.
We are victorious once more.
Call me Legola.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
Seriously, I like her
I know of the Chantry's
her armor.
and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
That won't just make it worse.
Because you are not human?
That too.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt.
Yep, the Seed of Doubt is a very, very, very powerful weapon.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
She's a good one, I think. He's a real good one.
Is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
Anyhow, my friends, I am sweating so hard. I need to... Oh, but before I need to fix some stuff. So basically, I am saving here. And we will continue this on Monday. Until then, all of you, stay safe and watch out for yourself. Just know, all of you, friggin' amazing. Okay?